and welcome to your weekly Sea Oracle Mermaid Tarot and Conchomancy reading. Today we will be working with the Mermaid Wisdom spread from the Oceanic Wild Tarot. It addresses the 4 questions. Where do I need guidance in my life? What important message do I need to hear right now? How can I incorporate this message into my life? And what might the outcome be? So first, for where do I need guidance in my life? I have pulled this shell for you guys. It's the Venus Comb Murex, and it deals with the issues of healthy self-centeredness, self-love, focusing on one's needs, and discovering and living one's truth. So I'm very lucky in my personal collection to own two of these beautiful, beautiful shells. This one is completely undamaged, completely intact, which is beautiful. I feel so blessed to own this shell. I'm just giving you a really good look at it while I speak about the properties of this shell and what receiving this shell can mean. So according to the Ocean Oracle guidebook, this comb symbolizes vanity or absorption with the self, as in those people who fuss over their hair, quite literally, as it's a comb. This shell does indicate a desire to take care of and pursue one's own needs. Now, when working with shells, sometimes you can feel an instant dislike or an instant like for a particular shell. If you're finding yourself disliking this particular shell, so I'm just trying to find a way that you can see both sides there. If you're finding yourself disliking this shell, it may indicate somebody who is focused on everyone else's needs while paying little or no attention to his or her own needs. While the word selfish tends to have negative connotations, it's really important, because if you don't self-care and self-love, it's very easy for others to drain you by constantly requiring your attention. It's important not to allow yourself to get depleted whilst attending to others, because you'll have no energy left for you. So this shell, more than any other, teaches how we love. People often think that if they're not selfish, they'll be loved or more attractive. However, actually, under those circumstances, when someone tells them that they're loved, they're not fulfilled because the person doesn't truly know them. However, those who like this shell, who are drawn to this shell, tend to have allowed themselves to discover and live their truth. So when they hear someone say, "I love you," they can feel it all the way to their soul, because the person is responding to their authentic self, not simply to some projected image. So that may be an area for you guys that may need some sort of addressing and guidance in your life currently. So now let's look to the second question in the Mermaid Wisdom. What important message do I need to hear right now? And for this, I've drawn the 9 of Swords. So this card in this particular deck speaks of the true image of heartbreak. The woman's sorrow leaves her sleepless. She is mourning over lost love or is deeply concerned for another. So there's that pouring out into somebody else rather than yourself, once again, that we were just speaking about. In a reading, it can mean unresolved sadness, even from something that may have occurred in the childhood years of life and perhaps was never dealt with. So Spirit is saying that this is an important message to hear right now. So perhaps it's an indication that the reason that you need some guidance and reminders to look after yourself first is coming from the fact that something has been glossed over or not dealt with yet from childhood that really needs to be addressed, so that this woman can remove the swords from her heart creating space for more self-love, and in doing so, creating space for others to love her authentic self. See how some of the swords are coming towards her and some of the swords are going away from her. So it's a two-way blocking. There are swords in the way. There are swords preventing the flow of love from this person to others and vice versa. And this needs to be addressed. It's what you need to hear right now. Now, our third card is, how can I incorporate this message into my life? And for that, I've pulled the Curiosity card. This card speaks of becoming inquisitive, prying, analytical, and questioning. Curiosity examines the illuminated shell and all of its secrets. Asking questions makes you an excellent student. Try looking at things from different angles to gain new perspectives. Are you prone to sizing up a situation, mentally gathering information and processing it before taking action? There might be some questions that you might like to ask yourself. How can you incorporate the previous message of needing to give yourself more attention and self-love so that you're not depleting yourself and giving too much away to others? In order to be able to do that, it may require some deep thinking, facing a few deep-seated issues that may have been with you your whole life. And the way to do this, Spirit is saying, to approach it just with curiosity. Curiosity. Consult the shells. Maybe go to the ocean or to some water if you're able to do so. Even getting into a shower or a bath, just being in the element of water can help you really connect to that emotional part of our lives and our feelings. Approach it with curiosity. Be gentle and loving with yourself. Show that self-love. And just examine things in your own time when you're ready. And then finally, if you do this self-work that's required of you right now, that Spirit's asking of you, what might be the outcome? And for that, we have this oracle card, Atlantis. If you do this self-work, you will be propelled into a phase of rapid development, excellence, and success. This card says that we are at a golden moment in time as human beings. So much is changing so quickly. Humans are awakening. The planet is at the point of having a time that is at once peaceful and exciting, dynamic and comforting, though it may not feel that way for some of us at the moment, depending which parts of the world we happen to be in. But this has the potential to be a time of greatness in your life, but you will need courage. And the desire for power over must be shifted to the power to do things. The more you will know that you are connected to the earth, others around you, the more that you will behave in ways that are divine in nature. When you lose that connection and that belief, when you view yourselves as merely impermanent, meaningless players on a stage or temporary witnesses, then this golden time and this golden opportunity can vanish. It's time to strike a balance between selflessness and the actualized self who is operating out of love. So this was a very beautiful read, and I hope that it was useful for you guys. I will be trying very hard to honor my promise to provide weekly readings from now on. Please just bear with me while I juggle my life in order to be able to incorporate that. And I wish you all much love, good health, and mermaid blessings, shell blessings. All right.